So now that we've done that, I kind of want to show something off, but only if people are actually interested in seeing it. It's, Stardew Valley has mods. Most of you in chat know this. But it has one very special mod called a tractor mod. The tractor mod comes with a few settings that you can tweak, but just out of the gate, it has the ability to call the thing anywhere. No matter where you're standing, the tractor can show up there. It also has the ability, if you're riding it, you are invincible. These are default. There's another one where you can enable it to use the sword like other tools and such, and swing it around in a zone. And you can also tell the mod just how wide you want the radius of this. So, does anyone want to see exactly what happens when you take this thing down into Skull Caverns? Because if not, if nobody wanted to, I was going to call it a stream. And since we get at least one person that's interested in seeing this, and it is entertaining, I got quite a bit of amusement out of this. Okay, Steam is up. Move this over here. So you can see the havoc that this thing can wreak. So this is kind of nasty. I will fully admit that this is about as broken as you could possibly hope to get. Cheat code? Which cheat code? Oh, not a specific way you type it. Basically, you have to use the brackets. And by brackets, I mean on most keyboards, the lower things next to the P. I'll show you. So see how this has bracket 74, bracket 163, bracket 499? Yeah, you have to have the bracket and then whatever item number you wanted. I mean, for example, this guy, whenever anybody in-game says his name, he gets a prismatic shard, a legend fish, and a packet of ancient seeds. But that's all you really have to do. And you can do it in animals, you can do it in anything that actually gets said, although an animal is a one-time dealie. But yeah, anytime anybody actually says your name in game, For example, like on the very first day you play the game, you walk into the slough and Gus will say your name every time you click on him. Oh yeah. Anyway. You just have to know which items you want to get. I spent all my money because I haven't actually sold anything. No new age stuff. Happy Spirits is good. Anyway. Okay, here we go. Let's put everything up. Grab that. Emergency 1 and emergency 2 and a return scepter. Oh, if you need something, I can tell you not everything has a number you can use. A lot of tools don't. But just general items and such, they kinda do. And let's see, have some amaranth is there. But just to kind of show you the usual use, since I've got to wait for Pam to get to the bus stop. I have more amaranth than that. There it is. Just to show you the usual way you would use a tractor. Also, I increased the speed on it, because the speed of -2 is not much fun to play with. I gave it a speed of +4 to make it even more cheaty. Yeah, I don't think you get experience for using this to do harvest. So, again, it's kind of one of those purely late game things. But I turned this on and suddenly it does that. And then I select the seeds and it just has this nice wide radius that it's doing. And we still got a little while before Pam gets to where we need her to get to. I'm gonna put it in here. Decent amount of wine there. I didn't have enough time. Yes, I am. Ever want to hoe up the entire beach in a hurry? Along with the entire town? If I had the scythe with me, I could pick up that forage. But I don't. Okay, just about time for Pan to be there. So we can put that up. Play up. That up. Because I don't want to hoe up the... Don't want to hoe up Skull Cavern. Unfortunately, it can't do that. It can't dig up worm spots. That's kind of sad. And I can just summon it right there. It can do the forage off the ground if you equip the scythe. But we are invincible. Or we select the sword and this happens. We don't have to get off the tractor either. And now we want to hoe up some. We want to just kind of pick things around here. No shaft, but you know. Hey, look, there's a shaft. There's another shaft. Let's take it. So this is about how disgusting it really is to use the tractor mod in Skull Cavern. Only thing is, it can't fit down single passages, so, you know. You run into something like that, you're going to have to basically just... You're going to have to step off the tractor and break it yourself. Yeah, this is fairly disgusting. I can fully admit to this being very, very disgusting. But if you don't run into a lot of the infested rooms, or you carry extra stone to make staircases and such, and you just kind of ignore going on and just take the first shaft or first ladder down that you see, you can make quite a bit of progress. And then sometimes you get stuck right there. That little thing's a monster. A monster pretending to be an iridium node. I hate those things. They get your hopes up. There is no bottom. This is an infinite cave. People have used cheats like a complete time stop and such to see if they could ever reach the bottom. Yeah, people have gone down thousands of floors. This literally is just an unlimited, infinite cave. But with about every 10 levels you drop down, the chance to see iridium nodes increases. And also the purple slimes have some small chance of dropping iridium. Bars or ore, they drop both. Admittedly, yes, the bars are a lot more rare. Yeah, this is pretty much it. Oh, good. Unless you just want to see how far I can get before the end of the day. Okay, have a good night. But you notice now that we're down almost 80 floors, you notice there's quite a bit more iridium spawning. Because that's kind of what happens. Also, every now and then you will actually get treasure chests down here now. Which, they gave me explosives. Where is it? There it is. I've seen most things there are to see. There are a couple of things I have not done yet. And the Skull Cavern is not really a goal in and of itself. It's a means to make the last of the goals possible, really. Since the Skull Cavern is where you get all of your, well, 90% of your iridium. Okay, 99%. You may think not leaving is a mistake. It's close to a mistake. I'll give it that. But I have this. But now, just to look at what I got from that. Let's see, 319 iridium ore. More iridium ore than you could reasonably expect to really need for a single-player game. Spicy eel. 6 prismatic shards dropped. Almost 2,000 rocks. 70 omni geodes. So much stuff dropped. That's a lot of stuffs. I don't have time to sort it all right now. I already have level 10 mining and combat, so... I mean... Thankfully, the automate mod makes this part much less of a pain. And let's see, what do I have? Put you in here. There's that. Coal. Put up the gold bar. Just trying to remember where I put certain things. That's... Don't really need my mega bombs on me. Yeah. Let's actually put that up. All the cranberries, all the grapes. My orchard, which has surprisingly few fruit trees in it. Just like one row up here. The rest of it is the sap producers. No idea if those are actually going to grow or not. Those trees. Reasons I don't like the fruit cave. I mean, I could. Hell, I did not think out certain things. Oh well. I did not think a couple of things through there. Oh, my inventory's full. Okay. Fair enough. I had a flower chest around here somewhere. Okay, yeah, that's enough of this. My super cheater farm is doing super well. Who would have guessed that cheating like nobody's business means things go really, really well for you in a game? Would have ever guessed that, huh? Apparently. Cheaters apparently do prosper on the farm. And just so you know, you can actually set it to where it will chop down trees. I just don't have that turned on because I like to drive it around that part of my farm, and I don't want it to chop down all my trees. I have enough pots? With automation? No. You can still process those, though. Yeah, that batch there. Have that batch there. Have that little batch there. And then I have this batch over this batch over here. But no, I just spend a chunk of money every so often on bait. Load the bait up in the chest, and the chest does what it does, and suddenly I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of lobster or crab pots doing their thing. No, still not skinny enough to fit through there. Kinda wondering if anybody noticed something. Yeah, nothing useful there. Yeah, I bet I'm the envy of the town with a galloping tractor. This tractor has some real horsepower to it. That pun hurt, huh? And now I am shunned. Oh well. Yeah, enough fooling around with this. It is time for me to get off here. For grocery run. The cat agrees. The cat probably does agree. But I must go grocery shopping, and then later tonight I don't want to save this. I've got other things I want to do with what I just did. I don't want to pick all my fairy flowers up for starters. Things like that. I can just start this day over. No big deal. But yeah, the tractor is pretty much a game breaker for things like the mines and Skull Cavern. You can also give it a hat. I don't know how. At some point in time, I ended up taking the hat off of it, but I don't know how. Oh, there we go. Now it has a sailor's hat. There we go. Now it is a haunted tractor. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna get off here. Thanks for hanging out while I burned through I don't know how many hours the game counted that as for speeded up grinding. And as we finished the ninja chapter of Live I'll Live, next week we will continue with multiplayer Stardew without this level of cheating, of course. And we will and then we will see what the cowboy has to offer for his chapter. I personally think the cowboy chapter is one of the most fun, at least the first time you play it. But you will see why when we get there. Anyway, thanks again, guys. I'm going to get the music started back up. Or I'm not, because I closed it down. Sadly. Anyway, take care, guys. I will be back next week. See you all later.